What's going on, everyone? This is Agent Clyde.
I'm Black Bunny Bay reporting for duty.
So, usually we do hyper, but if you tuned into our last broadcast, we were saying that we're getting ready to move, and there's been a bunch of developments. And Bonnie here is going to be taking off quite soon, so this is going to be the intermediate format moving forward. Everything to say before we get started?
Yes.
What do you want to say?
I wanted to say thank y'all again. Just want to show I appreciate y'all. And let's get into this little article right here.
Yes.
These are tips. These are not, things that you guys need to worry about in terms of if you already have a good relationship. It's just like green flags.
All right. Now,
Listen.
the reason why we chose to pull out this article is because if you do recall, our occupations, she is a psychologist in so many words. You want to tell them what it is, your forte?
I do have a very strong background in psychology. I do have a few degrees.
A few? You have a bloody degree in it.
I have
yeah. Humility looks good on you, last, but go ahead and tell them what it is.
Okay, so I got a couple degrees under my belt. I'm not a rookie out here, but
I don't want to look at your summer jam, Jim Cramer. Sorry.
I know this guy is wild.
Yeah. Anyways,
I follow him on stocks. He be incorrect most of the time. Anyway.
Whoa. Hey.
I know it's both. Anyhow.
Right.
So, Harvard-trained psychologists, if you use any of these 9 phrases every day, your relationship is more successful than most. So this is according to their studies. I haven't read this yet, so we're reading it all in real time. Oh, it's all live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're reading in real time.
Hey, you want to read it? Or you want me to read it?
I can. Actually, you can read it if you want. Yeah.
Oh, I should have just volunteered. That's what it was. I'm carrying the work. That's what it was.
No, because I think they'll like it coming from a male's voice.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. My thing is, we picked this article because, again, she has a background, and I want her particular take on it and see two psychologists kind of go wit for wit, see if it seems plausible or was it just full of shite. Anyways, every relationship has its rough patches, but what really matters is how you and your partner interact on a regular basis. As a Harvard-trained psychologist, I've found that the happiest couples don't avoid conflict. They navigate it by speaking to each other with appreciation and respect. Unfortunately, I've seen a lot of marriages end due to poor communication and unwillingness to change. So, if you use any of these phrases with your partner, your relationship is more successful than most others. I appreciate your effort. It's tempting to become overly focused on things you don't like about your partner and to point them out at every chance you get. But it's important to highlight the good in their actions. Happy couples express gratitude for each other's efforts. It's a great way to make everyone feel valued. Some similar phrases: I appreciate that you work so hard to support our family. I'm grateful that you take the kids to school because it helps me get things done in the morning. What say you?
Yeah, I could see that. That makes a lot of sense in terms of you're confirming and you're showing gratitude is reaffirming, any previous notions of feelings in the relationship. So if you're showing your appreciation and gratitude towards, your partner doing what needs to be done, it keeps things getting done. I don't know if that makes sense in terms of like the way I'm phrasing it. If you are showing gratitude, it's going to be a positive feedback cycle.
You're talking about reciprocity?
Yeah, but it's more so like if you show appreciation, you're like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll keep it up. And then you continue to do it.
Positive feedback.
So it's like,
Yeah, reciprocity and a positive feedback loop. And not in the scientific way, because a positive feedback loop is a bad thing.
Oh.
Yes. I like you. That's short and simple and quick. It's the healthiest couples don't just love each other; they like each other too.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you can fall out of like with someone. It is very true.
It's easy. It's very easy, actually.
I think that extends past romantic relationships. Just in general, if you don't feel like you like this person, that you're interacting with, whether it's on a grand scale or minor. It's kind of like I just don't like you. I can't suffer you at all. You gotta go.
It's like that's when it becomes a problem.
Yes. Loving someone is an intense feeling of affection. Liking is about seeing them for who they are and acknowledging their attributes you enjoy about them. Similar phrases. I like that you're so passionate about staying healthy. I like how devoted you are to your hobbies. Yes. Anyone take away from that, or is that one pretty self-explanatory?
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but
I felt that one as well.
I agree with that, because
Ooh.
I like you.
Oh, I like you too. You're quite cute when you want to be.
So are you.
See, that's us having a good time. Next, help me better understand this. I want to say something before we get in. This is like those times I tell you, I'm like, do you get it? Do you understand? I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
There's times I flat out say no.
Yeah, you say no, but it helps me because it's like if you say yes, but you don't know,
it's false pretenses.
And also it's like whatever I'm conveying to you is not getting through to you, so it's obviously like
signal lost.
Yeah. So it's better that let me know.
Right. It's not so much being agitative or you're being snarky about it. It's just no.
I don't understand. Help me better understand.
And it's the same thing when you deal with the real world too. I mean, most people are just too polite and they just be like, "Oh no, I get it. Yeah." Versus like, no, I don't get that.
No, like I don't understand it.
You're not being rude.
Help me better understand.
What would you rather them get the wrong impression and they do something completely and anti whatever it was you were doing, right? It says we all have different upbringings, vulnerabilities, values, and beliefs that shape how we think relationships should work. If your partner reacts to a situation in a way that you don't understand, telling them that you want to know them better is key to resolving conflict and bonding at a deeper level. Similar phrases go as, I don't know why this is so upsetting to you. Please, help me see your perspective. I want to work through this together, and I need to understand you better to do that. For all the homies out there, basically saying, "Hey, look, I don't understand what you're saying, cuz can you run it back?"
That's all it is.
Can you run that back real quick?
Just help you. Feel me? Like I need to understand so I can help you.
Or what did we find out? The robot knew what urban mean, right?
Oh my God!
So if we were to urbanize this, it'd be like, "Hey, homie, you wildin'. What you mean by that?" Give him
cuz you need to explain yourself.
Give him the Drewski, eh? Like, what you mean by that?
Wait,
Nah, you do that and then you like, what you mean by that?
What are you talking about?
Nah, this one might be a point of contention.
I'm listening. But I feel like it's also the way, because you can say that.
It's like I'm listening versus
I'm listening.
I'm listening. Yeah.
The tone is very important.
Yes. And by the way, that is not air escaping the rear end. It is the back of the seat.
Yeah, we're on leather seats, so chill.
enjoying the night sky. The canopy opened up tonight, so we decided to have ourselves a bit of a view while we record this. And,
you saw a comment already?
Yeah, it was quick. It was quite bright.
I didn't see it. I didn't have my glasses.
Anyways, disagreements are inevitable, obviously, right? But it's important to still support each other through active listening. You have to be willing to suspend your desire to be right or to get your point across long enough to hear and empathize with your partner's perspective. Ooh, that could be troubling at times, couldn't it? Oh, why you give me that look?
I'm just like...
You give me the look of, we've been in it. Yeah. Similar phrases. I'll stop talking now and really try to listen to your point. My version of that would be like, okay, I'm just going to shut up. What you got to say? How many times have I said, I'm just going to shut up? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially if it seems like it's going to be a point of contention. It's just like, why? We're on the same team. Anyways, I want to hear your side of things, even if we ultimately do. That's some white people shit right there.
Of course it is.
Ain't
no shade.
We're not saying, if you just happen to be a white demographic listening to this, it's not shade, it's just cultural differences. But if you're part of that supremacy bullshit, well, I need you to log off and don't subscribe and get the fuck on. Anyways, moving forward. I'm sorry. Another one that can be kind of.
I mean, when it's there and it's genuine, it means
You can
the
feel
world.
it. You have to be. It has to be. People say make it sincere. I think it's not just saying the word sincerely. It's more so your body language. You can tell if someone kind of like dips their head to the side, saying "I'm sorry." They feel remorse. They know what they feel. They know they might have failed you or hurt you or something negatively impacting your being.
Right.
So what's your take on that one? That was the water bottle.
Damn.
You're all right. Keynote: if you're traveling and you happen to want to be out in the world, make sure you take at least a liter of water with you. It can save your life. Anyways, what's your take?
That's true. It's always important to apologize, especially if it's something that does hurt your partner's feelings. You know, whether you intended to or not, apologize, because how somebody else receives it might not be how you were trying to give it, but can still.
You have an example of that?
An example would be like, let's say, I actually don't have an example off the top of my head. I would think more so like, for example, all these celebrities, right? They always offend one group.
Yeah, someone's
another,
gonna
right?
get it.
And so when they're saying their apologies, you can kind of tell which one's like a PR stunt or they're just saying it, just say it. And you can tell the other ones are like really remorseful, right?
Joe Biden.
What happened with Joe Biden?
The shooting.
Was he remorseful?
I said Jill.
Joe Biden.
Yeah. First lady.
Yeah, her with that.
You think she felt remorseful when she went to the Tennessee place where they got shot?
I honestly didn't see her. I haven't been watching them like that, but I would say what I did hear about her was more so with those two teams.
The WNBA
and
thing.
I remember hearing about that, and I was like, okay. Yeah. So after that, I kind of tuned out. So,
yeah, apparently that's the first time in history of a country with a winning team, and then the losing team was also.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit odd, isn't it?
Exactly. So that's why I was like, that's the type of games you're playing.
Yeah, I think Tariq knew what he was doing.
Everybody knows. Yeah. It's very obvious.
That's where I heard it from. Like I read the article, then I actually heard the speech.
I heard it from literally just the internet, like it was on Twitter or something. But anyways,
taking response. Well, no, it's kind of coinciding. We just it's like it's center right at the moment. Taking responsibility for our role in these conflicts and genuinely apologizing. See how they even put it in purple highlight.
It has to be genuine because, and so in order for it to be genuine, that means the energy has to match. Some people don't understand that, and they say sorry, but it's like you can tell they're not sincere. So it's like, well, I don't want your fucking apology if you're not fucking serious.
So as a person in psychology, can you right off the back tell if someone's coming at you insincerely?
I can kind of tell most of the time. Granted, not all the time, because there are some people who are good. That's why actors exist. So
true.
So,
the conveyance. Yeah.
So I can catch most of them, but obviously not all.
Yes. I didn't communicate my feelings in a respectful way to you, and I'm sorry for that. Still doesn't seem like a phrase that the Urban Committee would say.
So how would you say this in regular terms? Let me see it.
If this was us, you're talking about if this was us, right? Not us like me and you, but like us people,
So you say like, yo, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I said something that you may have taken the wrong way. And I didn't mean for you to take it the wrong way, and I didn't mean it for it to be that. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, my bad, man. I didn't know I was bugging.
Right, I was wilding.
That's on me.
That's me. That's
me.
My bad.
That's on me. Yeah. I didn't like the way you acted last night, but I also need to apologize for lashing out. Again, not a typical phrase.
Like an apology either. That doesn't sound like an apology either.
It kind of sounds like a cop out. Like you're kind of omitting. You're saying you lashed out, but you're not really saying
what you did.
Yeah. I guess the flip of that would be, hey, look, homie, I had to say what I had to say because you was wilding too. I mean, we both was wrong. Yeah. I forgive you. Can you forgive me? That one seems pretty neutral.
And forgiveness is.
No. It was the lock. It felt like it was crawling my ear. Anyways. That seems quite neutral. But the thing is, forgiveness. Now, I've heard this from someone, or maybe I read it in a book. I'm not sure. Forgiveness is not necessarily for the person, it's for yourself.
It's always for yourself.
That is quite difficult for a person who does not forgive themselves.
Well, you better fucking learn.
Oh, really, psychology major? How do they go about doing that if there's a psychological block?
Well, that's why you have to see a professional therapist to get to the bottom of it. That's what they're for. That's literally their job.
But other than that, you better just figure it the fuck out, eh?
Either you pay for it or you do it yourself. Something needs to get done.
Forgiveness is hard. It requires being vulnerable, letting go of something that caused you pain, and changing your feelings towards your partner. But studies have shown that couples who participate in forgiveness are more likely to enjoy longer, more satisfying relationships.
So forgiveness.
The hate fucking is good.
What hate fucking?
Or no, what's called not hate fucking. The makeup sex.
Oh, makeup.
But that's what I meant.
Like hate fucking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, wrong porno. wrong film. Similar phrases. I know we can't change the past, so I'm actively trying to let it go and move forward. And it is what it is, but look, I can try not to let it happen again. Word. Okay. Bet. I made a mistake and trying to forgive myself. I hope you can forgive me too. That still sounds like, hey, look, you just as guilty as I am. So, look, let's just call it square. You forgive me, I forgive you. We let bygones be bygones. We cool? We cool?
Sure. We cool.
We cool?
We cool.
That's what that one is. I am committed to you.
I'm committed to you.
Isn't there a song? Something just like an R&B song playing in my head, like "Cater to You" or something's playing in my head.
That's Destiny's Child.
Being in a relationship is a choice. It is. Reassuring your partner that you're still choosing to be with them and to work through challenges will help create a sense of safety and stability.
Yes, that's super important.
Yes. Similar phrases. Even when times are tough, I still chose to be with you. That seems almost like a directed attack. It's like, look, it was going bad, my nigga. But I stayed. I was here in the trenches with you, my dude.
I was in the gym with you when you were shooting in the gym. I was there.
Does that not count for something? Yeah, I feel that's the flip to that one, ain't it? That is the flip.
Oh, that's all funny.
I'm here, and I want to make this work with you. We're a team.
We're a team. We're a team, though, for real.
Indeed. What should take it? Or is this one good?
Yeah, we're a team.
Okay, so, this one's good.
And the thing that I think a lot of people forget is that the whole point is it's a partnership. You are on a team. You guys have a common goal that you're trying to achieve. A lot of people get into relationships and they're not clear about anything. And then the people's feelings get involved and then they get hurt because expectations are set when there's no clear outline on like what's going on.
Okay.
So everybody just Well,
let's have some fun.
Team. Let's have some fun. Shit.
If you can find humor or playful tease each other, we got that down pat, don't we?
For real.
During tense moments, your relationship might be stronger than you think. The happiest couples are able to break tension and recalibrate the mood by finding room for an authentic smile, silly banter. Damn, we really got silly banter down pat, don't we? Or a lighthearted joke. Similar phrases. We should get some fresh air. Want to do something fun today? Flip of that. Hey, nigga, you bored?
You going hiking?
Yeah, you want to go on a walk?
Yeah, let's go around the block.
All right. I know I'm a lot sometimes. Let's take a breather from the tough topics and watch a comedy. That sounds so manufactured.
That also doesn't sound like anyone would ever say that in real life, ever.
Yeah.
Like, why would you?
But the first part, maybe the first part, I know I'm a lot sometimes. I think that's a more realistic statement. That goes beyond color barriers. And you'd be like, look, you know I'm a lot sometimes.
Sometimes.
I'm good in small doses.
We have our moments.
Yeah, we all do. You're human. Right?
That's why we're here.
Oh, look, and then the coup d'etat.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. This one is simple but always worth reminding. Verbally expressing your romantic love for one another keeps the relationship alive. And when you say it, make sure you truly mean it. Although we got a quote here from a PhD certified.
Oh, damn, okay.
Unless this is the person that wrote the article. Oh, it is. It is. Dr. Courtney S. Warren, PhD, board certified psychologist. Letting Go of Your Ex. That was her book. She specializes in marriages. I wonder if she's actually married.
Let's find out.
We're gonna do a dive on this. Make sure, this was a fun little read. We got something out of it, but we got to make sure the person that's talking about is living that life. Otherwise, you just gave us nice word salads. She specializes in marriages, love addiction, and breakups, and receives her clinical training at Harvard Medical School. Oh shit! Here we go. She has written almost 50 peer-reviewed journal articles and delivered more than 75 presentations on the psychology of race. Sounds like she just never left school.
Yeah, she sounds like a lifelong academic.
She's on Twitter. I don't think we have a Twitter. And if I'm saying Twitter weird, it's because I have a fucking accent. It is weird to pronounce double T's like that. It's Twitter.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm feeling someone's going to say that because I had someone say it to me in real life. It was weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It's Twitter. So, should we...
Yeah, let's find out.
Okay, let's find out here. Oh, it does work. Okay, she's a mom.
So,
foodie, wine lover, and seeker of truth. God, it's all the buzzwords you need, right?
All of them.
I want you to use ChatGPT to get that.
Oh, well, we will never know, but I'm sure someone else does.
Let's look at some of her books. Letting Go of Your Ex. It was a pleasure. Well, okay, this is interesting. She's on a podcast called Heartbreak. What the fuck is that supposed to be? Oh, ad. Promoted tweet. Okay, anyways, we're not going to give her too much play. She's already got her book sales. She's probably going to go for Amazon bestseller. Didn't see a ring on the finger. Let's see. She's still hiding that. Wait, yeah, right hand, right? This one that goes. The ring goes on the left. Well, she does have some kind of thing on there. Right here, look, see? In the corner. Right there. That would be the ring finger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she married.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's just saying, it's one of them things where, you have people who get called out later on, you weren't even this. You call yourself a fucking guru. Yeah. Anyways.
Walking the walk.
Yeah.
Just talking the talk.
Yeah. Whoops. Well, this is Apple News. Anyways, don't allow. Have to blur that last bit out. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Rebels, we'll catch you on the next one.
See you later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.